Hi everybody, Laurie here, and welcome to the Sunday Social. Today, instead of sending you just an email with links, I thought I'm going to come and pop in and visit my mamas. Now, I love to send you an email every Sunday. It's one of my favorite things to do, to sit down and craft it, but I thought I'm going to come in and talk to you today. So I hope that you like maybe a video as opposed to reading a lot of text. If you enjoy that, you can reply like so many of you do, thanking me or asking me questions. Remember, I read all of your emails, so if you want to know something or learn about something more, just hit reply and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So Sunday is one of my favorite days of the week. And if any of you have hung around me for a long time, you know the reason why. And the reason why is Sunday, not only because it's now the Sunday Social, so I have two reasons to love it even more, but Sunday is my day to sit down and really plan out my week. Now, I have a freebie on my website at themojomama.com, and if you don't have that small PDF, it looks like this. I'll show you. Comes in a little booklet like this. Then you really should go and grab it, because when I sat down and asked my moms, what does this scheduling do for you? What has it done for you? What has it changed for you? There has been light bulbs and ahas and fireworks, and they're like, Laurie, this is unbelievable. So I have taken the best, very simple top tips that I've shared with my moms, and I share them with you in that PDF. So if you haven't gotten it, then you should do it. Now, just one more plug for organizing your week, because as moms, we are in overwhelm. It's really tough to get a handle on things. And I really am positive that if you sat down for 15 minutes on a Sunday and you laid out your schedule, excuse me, like I show you, your life will become just a great big, right? Because we have to-do lists, we have kids in sports, we have jobs, we are stay-at-home, some of you are running daycares, and you literally have no time for yourself. And I really want to encourage you as a mom, especially being part of the Mojo Mama movement, that you do take time for yourself, okay? All right. So often too, you will catch me on Instagram on Sunday night doing my scheduling live, just in my Instagram stories. So I'm the Mojo Mama there too if you want to come and hang out with me. It's fun. And sometimes I pop on Facebook Live when you least expect it, and I take you through it. Now, the Sunday Social, what I want to do is love on more mamas. So the more mamas I meet and the more that I can love on, the better my life becomes, because as moms, it's incredibly difficult to be a mom. It's incredibly rewarding, but it's so tough sometimes to keep your sanity, to keep your cool, right? To love everybody around you, and especially to love yourself. So when I started to send you these weekly emails, and thank you so much for all of you who are opening them up and enjoying them and reading them and looking at all of the links and meeting all the incredible women that I want to share with you. So what I want to do is just keep doing more of that. So every week I want to introduce you, share with you, bring to you an incredible mom. So sometimes I bring you some of my great friends who are mompreneurs and who are running their own businesses. And sometimes I bring you local moms that I do here. I'm doing Facebook Lives with them and just celebrating them. And sometimes it's a bit of both. So this week I want to share with you Alana McGinn. So during the week prior to the Sunday Social, I will share on my Mama Mojo Facebook page these lovely women and their videos that some of them have shared with us. Now, back in January, if you were part of the Mojo Mama movement, we did a New Year, New Mama challenge, and it was an amazing hit. And I had a number of these lovely women as part of the challenge, and they shared with us their tips on how to really get your new year up and running. And so this week is Alana McGinn. Now, Alana McGinn she's from Burlington, Ontario. She has a 9-year-old and 2 5-year-old twins. And she's the CEO and owner of Good Night Sleep Site. And she helps you and your children get a better night's sleep. Now, she has one of the most amazing jobs. I reach out to her constantly because my 7-year-old, as you know, if you've hung out with me, does not sleep through the night. So it's been 7 years of not sleeping through the night for me. That's what it really turns out to, right? And so she shares all kinds of tips and tricks with me just from meeting her lately that has made a significant dent in the number of nights that he is awake. So, whew, hallelujah. But you can go in, just below this video, I'll put the links to all the ladies, and you can go in, and she shares a video with how to really establish a great nighttime bedtime routine. So something that is calming and something that is routine and something that is allowing our children to sleep better, because we know as moms, when they sleep better, then we sleep better as well. So it's a win, 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 win for everybody, okay? So you can go and see Alana McGinn, follow her on her social media, get any tips if you have a non-sleeper in your home, all right? Now, this week, I didn't have an interview for a local incredible mom. It takes quite some time to set those up, finding the moms, getting together, getting our schedules coordinated. But this week, I want to love on a mama who has been with me and been coaching with me for a year and a half now, and her name is Laurie Wright. Now, Laurie Wright came to me when I first started doing the Mama Mojo business, and she was she's one of my original mamas. So she took my course the very first time when it was, I was just running it the first time. It was the cheapest it would ever been. And she rocked it. And then right after the course, I offered working in a mastermind setting with me. And she came and she decided that she was going to mastermind with me, and she rocked that. And then because her journey wasn't done, she decided that she needed to come and work one-on-one. And she did it. And she blew it out of the park. And so I'm celebrating Laurie this week because this is what came in the mail this week for me. This is Laurie's, not only her first children's book that she wrote. Her first children's book is right here. I Can Handle It. Amazing book. But she's just published and written her second children's book called I Matter. Now, this is a lovely little tale about Elise, the little girl here, the protagonist. And she's talking and sharing about all the things that she does in the day and why she matters. And so what Laurie is trying to bring through her books is a sense of confidence and a sense of, just children owning themselves and having that responsibility and loving themselves and knowing that whatever comes up, they can handle it, and no matter what, they matter. I love these books. They're very near and dear to my heart because I've coached her. And as you know, I'm an emotional girl. So I've coached her, and it's really amazing to see when she sat there and wrote a Facebook post one day in the group saying, so I have this book that I've been sitting on for 10 years. And I was like, let me see it. And then this is what's happened since then, amongst so many other things. So if you want to check out Laurie's books, I'll put a link to her Amazon link. And I know that she would love it. If you get the book and you read the book, another thing to do is to show your love for Laurie and, excuse me, leave a review on Amazon for her. It's not just about the sales of the book, but it's about the reviews. And I really do think that more of our young, very impressionable children need to have these books, and they need to have these mantras that she shares as part of their daily process. So my son and I read these books and do the mantras, and I know he's going to be the better for it. So big love and hugs to Laurie for that. A day in the life of Laurie, of the Mojo Mama. And sometimes I have really exciting things that are going on in my life. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm just a regular, normal mom, just like everybody else, just like all of you watching. And the only difference, really, mamas, the only difference between myself and yourself is time. Because I started turning my own shit show into my Mojo years ahead of a number of you. And the time that I make for myself, and then what I do with that time. So I have some really exciting things coming up, but this particular week, it was just a normal week for me of me cooking dinners, celebrating my mom's birthday, going out, playing Scrabble on the floor with my son. And again, a lot of those things that we do or that I do with my family, you can really see behind the scenes on Instagram. I love sharing my Instagram stories with you, and if you love knowing what I want to do, well, you can come and creep me out and hang with me and send me a message and say hi. There's a few of you that do, so I love it. I really do love it. So what's happening, what's coming up in the Mama Mojo, just to kind of end this video. I don't want the videos to be too long. I want you to be able to watch them in one sitting and not have to turn them on and off and on and off with your children around. So what's coming up? I'm so excited to be sharing with you our Spring Mama Challenge that is coming up. At the end of April, last year I did a Spring into Fashion, Mama Fashion Challenge, I think it was called, and it was a hit. And what we did is really started to talk about fashion, and we looked at our clothes, and we started to take a little bit more pride in how we carried ourselves and what we did with ourselves. And some of us are fashionistas, some of us are not, like myself. And but this year I have two amazing expert women that I have met along my journey that I'm going to bring to you, and we are going to share some highlights on how to dress for your size, how to get out of the house with a 5-minute makeup face. Hello, right? Like all of these amazing things, and it's free and it's fun, and it's going to run for 5 days, and it's going to happen at the end of April, and everything goes down in your email. So there'll be a chance for you to sign up for the Spring Challenge so that you're making sure that you're getting those Spring Challenge emails. And then everything will happen, prizes and swag and fun and all, pictures and all of those things in the Mojo Mamas on the Move Facebook group. So I'm hoping that if you're watching this video, you are a part of that group. And there's 600 women in there, mamas loving on each other, showing their pictures, enjoying in our theme days, answering questions, whatever it may be. So I'm so excited to share that with you. Now, because you're on my email list and you watch these videos, I'm going to give you all, usually I keep secrets, and I like to surprise people at the end of the day. But after the 5-day challenge, I'm going to be opening up the Mama Mojo course again. I've never done this in springtime. It's going to run May and June, just before the kids are finished school and summer begins. I know a lot of my moms who are they've just finished the course a couple weeks ago, and they're so excited and they're lit up and they're having fun. They've changed their habits. And I know that prior to our kids getting off in the summer, for some it's a very stressful time. If you're a single mom and you have to get daycare or babysitting or whatever that may be, maybe some of you have the luxury of having the summer off with your children, and then you're like, I have the summer off with my children. There's a reason why Staples has in September that video, their commercial and they sing, it's the most wonderful time of the year, right? Because everyone's like, hallelujah, they're going back to school, thank God, because I've just had them for 2 months, right? So let's talk about getting kind of our shit together before summer comes. We work on all kinds of things like reconnecting with our passions, having mom time. I show you how to schedule. I show you how to make more time for you. I show you how to really get down and dirty and know what it is that you want in your life so that we can start working towards it, like Laurie did, right? She sat on this book for 10 years. 10 years of her life went by without her having the courage to write this book. And you know what she said? It was funny. She said, I told people, and the feedback I receive is like, meh, right? But I told her, I said, put the book in. I want to see the book. I want to see the copy of the book. She just had the writing. She didn't have any of the pictures or illustrations. And I said, and I will tell you if it's good or if it's not. I will give you my opinion. And if it was bad, then we'll work on it. And if it's great, let's go to it. And it was phenomenal. And we tweaked it a little bit. Laurie did an amazing job. And now she's got 2. And so I shudder to think what would happen had Laurie not taken that step to move forward with her dreams and passions. And so if I can share that with a number of new mamas, we're going to do that in May and June. And then we're going to be like, oh, and then we work on not only passions, but we work on your body. Summer's coming. We have to expose maybe the legs a little bit. Maybe we want to fit into a certain outfit for the summer. We just want to feel comfortable in our skin. I'm on a Mama Mojo meltdown right now. So not like meltdown, but like meltdown fat. And so if you want to join me with that, we're good to go. And then in August, tickets are open. We're 50% sold out to the Mama Mojo meetup in August, at the end of August this year in Calgary, Alberta. And Calgary is very near and dear to my heart. I used to teach there and live there for 4 years. I have many great friends there. So if I get any chance I get to go to Calgary, it's a win-win. But last year I held my very first meetup. It was small. We had 27 women. I only opened it up to 25 extra. I ended up giving 2 extra tickets at the end of the deal. And I had one of the most amazing, shifting, awakening weekends I've ever had in my life. Now, I've attended a lot of events and I've been part of a lot of things, but actually sitting there in front of a room of moms who are all there to change and tweak and do what they want to do and make their life a little bit better and come into a community of moms, it was unbelievable. And if I get a chance to sit with you for a weekend, I am promising you will leave changed. You can't come to an all-intensive weekend with me and the women that I attract and leave there unchanged. If so, you're made of stone. Really. So what happens is you come, I feed you, I laugh with you, I push you, we do workouts, we do breakouts, not workouts, but like we work together, we do breakout sessions. We get real, we get raw, we cry, and we laugh, we hug, and then on Saturday night, ladies, we dance. I love to dance. Like you'll see on Instagram stories, almost nightly, my family and I dancing in our living room like idiots. So I love to dance. I remember in my 20s, I would go out and I could dance all night long, just never get me off the dance floor. I'm always there. And as a mom, I can't remember the last time that I went out with a group of girlfriends and just danced. It was so much fun. And so on the Saturday night, I take you ladies out, a little bit of a VIP. I have a new surprise coming up this year. And we go dancing. And it was funny because a lot of my moms were like, not sure if I'm going to come. Maybe I'll just mellow out in my, in my room and, enjoy the quiet. They came, they laughed, they danced. We had an absolute blast. So that's what we do. And then the Sunday we come back, and after breaking things open the Friday and the Saturday, we make plans on the Sunday. So when you leave, and the timing is beautiful because when you leave, school starts, and it's almost like a rejuvenation for everybody. We're out of summer mode. We're coming back into school. Our kids are getting back into a routine. So are we. But that new routine that you adopt and that you take on is so much different. And sometimes you can accomplish more. Some of my moms have accomplished more in the last 4 months of a year after the meetup than they have in the previous months leading up to it. And so, yeah, so tickets are on sale. I have 2 VIP spots left. You can see all about it. I'll put the link below. You can read about the meetup and decide if it's a good fit for you. And I would love to see you. So lots of moms came without knowing anybody. Don't worry about that. We have kind of like a Friday mixer, and you will leave having best friends. Now, if you're a mom who's never attended an event, I encourage you to open up yourself to a new possibility. Step outside your comfort zone and come. Okay? And if you have any more questions, you can just send me a PM or reply to this email, and I can answer them for you. So big love and hugs to all the moms here. I'm so excited to do a video. Maybe I'll do it every week. Let me know if you like this better. Maybe you've never opened up an email and you're just like, there's Laurie. I love being live with you. I love talking to you. I don't get the time to see enough of you on a daily basis. So this is why I did it today. So enjoy your Sunday. Do all the things you need to do to be successful and moving towards your goals next week. With every little step, huge progress is made over a continuous amount of time. So love to you, ladies. Take care, and we'll see you next Sunday.